Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. If you are returning, welcome back, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Stacy and I'm glad that you have come in to join us today. We're going to be working on this painting here because it's February. Not huge into Valentine's Day, but I was gifted this a while ago and I thought it was appropriate for this month. I'm hoping we'll get this done by the end of the month. I'm going to section it out because you can see you've got your 4 sections here. So I'm going to work on one section first, and then the next time you see me I'll be on another, and so on. So we'll finish this up by the end of the month if all goes as planned. So I was gifted this, and I thought, okay, well, you know, it's one of those ones that is, I think, very colorful. It's gonna look cool, but it's not necessarily one that I would buy. But you know, I have it. With it being gifted, I definitely want to do it. So we are going to work on this. I know that was really drawn out. All right. This is from DIYMoonShop, but it also says here Cooleve, Cooleve, and so I don't know how many of you guys know this or not, but DIYMoonShop is no more. Don't know. I was looking on some stuff. There was some talk about maybe it coming back, maybe it not. Who knows? I have no idea what's going on with DIYMoonShop. All I know is that you can't find it. However, if you look and search for Cooleve, if you like this design, if you look and search for Cooleve, you can find this canvas like on I think Amazon in other countries, not the US, but in other countries. Like I saw it in, I think, Amazon Canada. I think there was another Amazon. I don't remember what country, but I've also saw this listed on eBay. And the listing that I saw on eBay was for like 15 bucks. So if you like this, you know, search for Cooleve, Cooleve, and it's called like Love or something like that, or like Forever Love. I don't remember, but you can search for it and it comes up. And if you really want to get it, you can find it somewhere, I'm sure. But yeah, so we're going to start on this. It is a square diamond painting. I'm not sure of the size. Oh wait, I have a paper. I was also gifted this case that it was already kitted up in. So it is a 30 by 40 centimeter. And it is, like I said, it is square drills. And I'm sorry, I'm like all over the place today, but yeah, it's because I worked last night. I'm tired. That's pretty much what it is. So with square diamonds, especially with a canvas that a company that I've never worked on before, I always tend to start in the middle, and then I work from the middle over, and then the middle over. And I do that so that I can control the gapping, and I don't necessarily pay attention to the grid. So if it overlaps this way, not a big deal, or if it's under, I still have all of the drills kind of close together, and I can just cut off the excess. I hope that makes sense, but you'll see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to work on the E because I'm right-handed, so it's easier for me to work from this center point over here. So I'm going to work from the center over on the E. starting with that middle line here. So I'll probably do a little bit up this way and maybe go over, but we'll see what we get done today. The canvas feels good. The plastic on top feels nice, you know. It doesn't seem like there's any real issues with it, but you know, you never know when you're starting a new canvas from a company that you've never done before. You just don't know. I'm using my pen from Miss Creations by Danny, and I'm using my tray from Nix's Notions, and I'm going to go ahead and scooch this up, and we're going to zoom in, not too close, but close enough so that you can see what I'm starting with right here, as everything's in my way. So we're going to start right in this area here. And the legend is sideways, and the way it was kitted up was just by numbers, so bear with me while I get used to this. So we've got a number 1 right here, so I'm going to grab number 1. And I only have a few of those, so... And what I'll do is I will establish the first row first and then move sideways. So when you do it this way, you don't necessarily color block. You kind of go in lines, so to speak, so that you can keep all of the colors, all of the drills close together. So we want to go with the N, which is 19. Oh, I can't open it. Oh, these are backwards, that's why. I was like, she put the numbers on backward. There we go. And I'm actually going to pull out my tweezers because I only need 1 at this point. So when you're establishing something like this, where the drills are sitting, sometimes it's easier to start with tweezers because you're just grabbing 1 drill at a time. In a sense, you don't need like a whole bunch of them in a tray is my point. So we're going to go here and then go back to the N, which is this blue. Now these do have the DMCs listed on them, which is nice. There isn't any, doesn't look like there's any ABs on this canvas, which is fine. You don't always have to have ABs. And this is a pretty colorful canvas, so I don't know if having ABs on this would actually work, you know? It might be a little bit more detrimental than, you know, a positive. So, you know, it's always nice to, well, not nice, but it seems like with a very colorful painting like this, it's like a better, it might be better to just have a regular drills rather than ABs. I'm really kind of out of it today. So bear with me guys. I'm doing my best over here. We got 3 of these number 1s. So, oh, I knocked over 3 of them, so 3 of them fell, which is kind of interesting. Trying to turn them over because they fell upside down on my table. So I'm trying to grab them up so that I can flip them. I had a rough night at work, so I'm actually quite exhausted right now. they didn't have another care person on my side of the building scheduled. So I had to basically do it by myself, and it was very, oops, wrong spot. It was very difficult because I had some residents that just weren't into sleeping tonight, so it was just kind of difficult chasing everybody around, and not only chasing them around, but you know, it plays havoc on your knees as well. So I was not very happy with that. So I'm quite sore. I put some CBD lotion on my knees, hoping that that's going to help. So we'll see. All right. So as you can see, I've got a little bit of a line established there. Hopefully you can see. I can probably zoom in just a tad more. Oops, wrong way. Zoom in just a tad more because I like you guys to be able to see more of what I'm doing. So I'm going to come over here. So this next row is the number 6. So I'm going to pull that one out and work a little bit on that. Well, the good thing is that, you know, I don't have to work tonight. It's Wednesday, so I don't have to work until next weekend. So that's always a good thing because I definitely need recovery time after working, you know, these 3 days. And I know that sounds kind of like, oh, I work 5 days a week and all that stuff, and you know, no shade, or you know, not saying anything about that because I did that for many years, but my body hurts, and it hurts a lot, and so 3 days is quite a bit for my body to handle, especially when you're, you know, doing heavy lifting, so to speak, you know, with these residents that can't really move or do anything by themselves anymore. And so you're constantly, you know, holding them up or moving them from side to side or whatever. And, you know, it's just hard. You know, dead weight is very difficult to move. And then you've got some that, you know, don't want you helping them, but they know that you have to, and so they kind of don't say anything, but they fight back in the sense of they don't make it easy for you to roll them on their side so that you can change them or clean them up. And so it's a little bit difficult, a little bit more difficult than I like, but I mean, and you know, nothing against the residents or anything like that. Like, I don't get mad at them or anything, because I will probably be the same way when I need somebody to, when I'm in diapers and I need somebody to change my diaper and clean my butt and stuff like that. I'll probably be the same way, where it's just, you know, just hard to accept. And I hope that I will be in the right mindset so that I will understand and remember that they just need to do it for my health, you know? So, but it's hard. It's hard. So these square drills so far don't look bad at all. They look like they're they're pretty square, not misshapen. They look like they're consistent in size. I am trying to evenly space them, however, I'm not very good at that. I should use a magnifying glass probably, but I can't really do that and record. I can use it on my own time, but what I haven't done that, and I'm afraid to do it only because if I get used to using it, then have to record without using it, might be hard on my eyes. So I'm just trying to get through it, and I can't find a way, honestly, I can't find a good way to have my lighting so that it's good for you guys, but also good for me. So like, to have lighting that's good for you guys for the video aspect is not necessarily good for me. So I haven't figured it out yet. I haven't figured out the optimal way of recording yet, because my my eyes don't do good in certain kind of lights, and they're getting worse in this kind of light here. I'm getting too much glare, and it's getting hard on my eyes. I don't use a backlight because that makes it harder for me to see, and it's because I'm looking into the light, even though it's behind this. I'm looking into it, so it actually makes my eyesight go darker. I need more overhead light than anything, and if I tilt my lights to where it's better for me to see, it puts more glare on the recording. So the actual picture of this looks really good. So if when you see the thumbnail, which I'm sure you've already seen it because you're watching the video, the picture actually is really pretty. The design of it is really pretty, very colorful. So I'm hoping that this turns out. It would be a shame if it turns out like way different than the actual artwork, you know. So I hope it turns out. Alright, I got a lot of those 6s in there. So I'm going to switch over to the M, which is 18. I have a floating color here, and I think it might be the 18. So I'm going to pull this out, put it in my thing, grab this. Pretty sure that that's the 18. Definitely looks like it. I think that's a winner. I had one that like just was not in the right, it just like fell out or something. So let's see, I have more M's down here, but I have one right here too that I want to put in. One there and one there. And then I have all these M's on this side over here. It's a very different color drill than what's on the canvas, I will say that. I mean, the canvas color is a darker pink, way darker pink than the actual drill color. So but it looks good. Am I still on camera? Yeah. I'm going to move it a little bit that way. So I said in my last video, you know, I'm not huge on Valentine's Day. I think it's sweet. I think Valentine's Day is sweet. And I will have, I probably will have another video on Friday, Valentine's related. But it's, you know, I don't need to celebrate it, you know, because my husband and I shower each other with love all the time. I feel like it's important to show him how much I love him and appreciate him regularly, not just once a year. And I'm sure that most couples, most healthy couples, do that as well. I don't need to have, you know, fancy dinner or anything like that. Presents, I don't need anything like that. I just, you know, the only thing that I really ever crave, I should say, is just time with my husband. And we spend a lot of time together, so I'm not hurting on that at all. But, so I don't know, I don't know. He said we were going to do something, but he hasn't mentioned it since, and I'm not really bringing it up, so I don't know if anything's going to happen that day or not. We're both going to be tired, so, because we'll get off work in the morning and we'll probably be sleeping all day, so if we do anything, I doubt it will be on the actual day of Valentine's. I'm almost off camera here. I've got one more M that I'm going to put right here, like that. So, yeah. I don't think we're going to do it. You know, I say I don't think we're going to do anything, but who knows? Who knows what he's going to do? A is 9. I gotta make sure these ones here, these containers are all together, the 4, and I keep hitting the other ones, and I gotta make sure that I don't open up the other ones so that I don't spill them when I go to pour out the ones that I actually want, you know. My putty is kind of dirty because I was working on my other diamond painting, and I was doing, I think the last color I was doing was ABs, so, and that mucks up your putty or your wax or whatever it is you're using. That glitter comes off on the putty, and it makes it dirty, so you can't pick anything up. So I have trouble. The point is that I'm having trouble picking these up because my putty is not fresh. But it looks like that these drills are going together pretty well. I don't see too much of a problem so far. Like I said, the size of them is pretty consistent. They're pretty square. I'm not seeing a lot of trash. I'm also not seeing that much of a dimple on the bottom, but I don't think that they're resin. That's my point. That I still see kind of like a dimple, but it's a very slight dimple. So I'm thinking that these are acrylic. I could be wrong, but I'm thinking that they're acrylic. But they're laying down pretty good. Oops, that fell off of my pen right as I was getting ready to put it down. They're laying down pretty good. they look pretty good. So no complaints so far. And you guys know that if I find something that is not, that I don't like, I will tell you. I'm not opposed to letting you guys know if there's something that can be improved on these paintings. I try to be pretty honest with my judgment, so to speak, because it is a judgment based on what I'm doing, but it still is a judgment, and my experience with these canvases might not be your experience, but I like to share. I like to tell you if there's, you know, any kind of issue that I'm seeing that's frustrating to me. I think that, you know, helps out some. It might not help out all of you, but I think it helps out some of you. How many minutes am I? Where am I at on time here? I'm at 27 minutes. I usually shave off about, not much, like a minute or two, when I go to edit this. So I'm just going to go over to where I put that last one of that pink on there. I don't have to rearrange too many, which is nice. I don't like it when I have to, when I put them down and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, look at all those gaps, or look at how crooked I put them down. So I don't, hopefully, have to rearrange too many of these. But it's looking, I think it's looking good. Like I said, you know, my goal is to have this 4 videos. So, you know, I'm doing a little bit of this side here for you guys now, and then on the next video you'll see we'll do another letter section. So my plan is to, you know, get this one all done before the next video, and then we'll start on the next letter. So I want to keep this to 4 videos. I think that's good, and get it done this month. My goal for this year is to get through a lot of my stash. So I'm hoping that I will be able to get through a lot of it, if not all of it, and then get some new ones, you know. All right, we've gotten pretty much 30 minutes worth of work here. I'm gonna set that aside so I don't spill any of it, and I'm gonna kind of zoom in just a little bit more so that you guys can see. So we established our center line there, and then we've started working out on these reds and pinks here for this E. So I'm going to zoom back out. Yeah, I think, you know, I think this is going to be a fun little one to do. I'm looking forward to doing it. There's not many colors in this. There's only 28. Like I said, it's a 30 by 40. So yeah, I think it's good. You would have, if you're a good multi-placer, there's a lot. There's a ton of this that you can multi-place. So if you're a good multi-placer, you could probably get this done in half of the time that it's going to take me. But you know, I don't really time myself. I just try and set a goal and make it happen. But okay, so once again, if you want to get this painting, DIYMoonShop is no more. Don't look for that. Look for Cooleve, Cooleve. Look for that, and I'll put that in this description as well to remind you guys what to look for. Search for that, and when I did, this came up. So it didn't seem like it was an artist or anything like that. It just, I don't know. But if you search for Cooleve, you can find this painting on eBay, on some of the European Amazon sites, and yeah, if you want it, you can still find it. The price I saw from eBay was $15. I think it was like $14.99. I think is what it was, $14.99 or $15.99, one of those. But you know, basically like $15, and then shipping and handling. So okay, guys. Well, I hope that you'll come back for the next few videos as well. This is going to be our February painting, so I plan on getting this done by the end of the month. So thank you guys for joining me today, and if you are a subscriber, first and foremost, thank you so very, very much. And if you haven't, hit that bell notification. That will let you know when my videos go live. Also, you can leave a comment if you would like. Give me about a week to respond, but I do try to respond to all of them. And then hit that like button. That really does help out the channel. If you don't want to, leave a comment, if you hit the like button, it really does help more people see my videos, okay? And if you're not a subscriber, please consider doing so. It would really help out the channel, and I'd appreciate it. Okay, guys, so I want you to have a wonderful day, and I will see you again on Friday, okay? Have a good day, guys. Bye.